The Magical School Bus Adventure. Once upon a time, in a colorful little town named Brightville, summer was coming to an end. The days had been filled with sunshine, swimming, and ice cream, but now the leaves on the trees were starting to turn golden, and the air was growing cooler. It was almost time for school to start again, and though they loved summer, Max and Mia were feeling a little nervous. Max, who was 8 years old, was full of energy and excitement, while his sister Mia, 6, was curious and always ready for an adventure. The thought of returning to school made them both a little uneasy, but something told them this year would be different. One evening, as their mom tucked them into bed, she leaned in with a mysterious smile. "Tomorrow morning," she said with a twinkle in her eye, "you'll be riding a very special bus to school. It's not like any other bus you've ever seen before." Max and Mia's curiosity skyrocketed. "What's so special about this bus, Mom?" Max asked, sitting up in bed. "You'll see," she replied with a knowing smile. The next morning, Max and Mia stood at the bus stop with their backpacks, the cool autumn breeze swirling around them. As they waited, they suddenly heard a soft, magical humming sound. Around the corner came the most astonishing bus they had ever seen. It was a bright blue bus with rainbow-colored wheels, and along the sides, star-shaped lights twinkled and shimmered in the morning light. The driver, a cheerful elf named Mr. Sparkles, greeted them with a wide smile. He had a long, curly beard and wore a hat that changed colors every few seconds. "Welcome aboard the magical school bus," Mr. Sparkles announced, throwing open the doors. "Today, before school starts, we're going on an adventure like no other." Max and Mia exchanged excited glances as they climbed aboard. Inside, the bus was even more magical than they could have imagined. The seats were made of fluffy clouds, and glowing lights hung from the ceiling, twinkling like stars in a midnight sky. Around them, other children sat wide-eyed with wonder, just as amazed as Max and Mia. Mia, her voice bubbling with excitement, asked, "Where are we going?" Mr. Sparkles winked at her. "You'll see, my dear. Hold on tight." With a soft whir, the bus lifted off the ground and soared into the sky. The children gasped as they looked out the windows, watching the town of Brightville grow smaller and smaller below them. The bus flew over sparkling rivers, lush forests, and snow-capped mountains until it reached a place that looked like a giant playground among the clouds. "Welcome to the land of learning," Mr. Sparkles announced as the bus gently touched down. "Here, you'll discover that going back to school is the start of a wonderful new adventure." The children rushed off the bus, their hearts full of excitement. All around them were magical sights. There was a giant tree whose leaves were actually books, flying around like birds. A twisting maze of math problems surrounded them, and the walls changed with each correct answer. Nearby, a glittering pond shimmered where they could mix potions to create rainbow-colored bubbles. Max and Mia couldn't contain their joy as they explored every corner of the land of learning. They solved glowing alphabet puzzles, cracked riddles with talking animals, and even met a wise old owl who showed them how to read maps and uncover hidden places. As they continued their adventure, Max and Mia realized that school wasn't just about sitting in classrooms. It was about discovering new things, asking questions, and seeking answers. They felt like explorers and inventors, using their imaginations to solve challenges and have fun. Hours passed in what felt like minutes, and soon, Mr. Sparkles called them back to the bus. "It's time to head to school," he said kindly. "But remember, every day at school can be just as magical as today, as long as you bring your curiosity and imagination with you." As the bus flew back over the treetops and back to Brightville, Max and Mia couldn't stop talking about everything they had seen and learned. By the time the bus landed in front of their school, they weren't nervous anymore. Instead, they were excited for the adventure that awaited them inside. Before they stepped off the bus, Mr. Sparkles waved goodbye. "I'll see you all again soon," he said with a twinkle in his eye. "And remember, the magic of learning is always with you." Max and Mia walked into school hand in hand, ready for the new school year. They knew that with a little imagination and a lot of curiosity, school would be an adventure they'd never forget. From that day on, every time they saw the school bus, they couldn't help but smile, knowing that every day brought new magic and excitement. The end.